Hey, Thiago. My first actually live viewer and most active commenter. I still gotta grab some food. I'll be right back in a few minutes. I don't know how this works actually. I just started this stream. Be right back. See you soon. So, there are actually people watching. It's great. I actually didn't. 4 people. Oh my god. Didn't even think that one would show up. But can you hear me? Actually, are you there? I don't know. So, oh, cool. I had my stream open and wanted to see if people can hear me, but seems like they can. Cool. Gonna leave this stream myself. Okay. Let's just leave here. I wanted to restart all this because I just, oh my god, everything's broken now. Okay, aerospace is, yep, okay. Yeah, because I just loaded my streaming settings, beziehungsweise, now I'm mixing in German. I meant my recording settings. They're a little bit bigger fonts and stuff like that, but WezTerm is fine, but aerospace and janky borders have to be restarted in Sketchy Bar to reflect these changes. Unfortunately, my setup that I just made is then broken. So I'm new to the streaming stuff, as you know probably. Okay. Okay, so bear with me. I think I just want to see the chat also on my secondary monitor here. Okay, I guess that should work. All right. Or it doesn't work. Can I dock this chat window inside of OBS somehow? Okay. Yeah, well, as you see, I'm completely new to this. And I will open my phone because unfortunately the chat window keeps disappearing. It's too bad, but then I will be a viewer of myself. Woo! Great. Yeah. Nice that you're here. Can I pin this? Okay. All right. Yeah, this Ghostty thing. What's this Ghostty thing? This Ghostty thing is actually a new terminal emulator that's pretty hyped up, I guess. It's written in Zig. I'm quite satisfied with my WezTerm setup, but just wanted to see if it's worth taking a look, maybe switching to it, or yeah, give it a little ride. So what I wanted to do is I know it's ghosty.org because I just took a screenshot for this thumbnail for the stream. Yeah. Okay. Let me just read what you what you wrote actually. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, as you know, I'm also on WezTerm, right? So my first video was on WezTerm, and it was surprisingly good performing. It got like 11K views now. So I don't know. I don't know how that happened. But some videos I made after that with much more editing effort and stuff like that didn't do that well. But maybe it's because of the like WezTerm is a hot topic or something like that. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah. And now 6 people are here. Like one of them is myself because I can see the chat. So, but yeah. I wanted to make a video about Ghostty, but then I thought, oh, it's so much editing effort, and I wanted to try out live streaming. And yeah, let's just try it out. Okay, here's some kind of download button, but okay, download Ghostty. I guess you can just download it, but there's also like package manager instructions, probably brew. Yep. That's my preferred way anyway, so let's just do brew install Ghostty. I guess I'm not sure how to go about it, but I just gonna install it and look at the documentation on this page and like check out the features that I advertise and just try it out a little bit. Or you can also leave suggestions in the chat now that I'm not really alone here in this. At least some people are here. Yep. Okay, so installation was successful. I guess I can just start it then. Yep. I actually tried it out before because I wanted to record a video, but scratched it. But it seems like, yeah, before I had to, on the first start, I had to say, okay, this is an application that you downloaded from the internet, blah, blah, blah. And do you want to start it? This didn't come up again now. Why is this floating around? Okay, like aerospace isn't picking it up. I don't know why. When I tried it before, it did. Stuff is buggy right now, I think. Maybe because of the recording. I'm not sure. Okay, so then we don't do it like with the aerospace way. I'm just gonna get rid of the WezTerm window for now. Okay, and Ghostty disappeared. Maybe I can switch to it like this again. Yeah. Yeah, there's some, I guess it's some thing with OBS because I have this window selected and want to put it into the tiling, but OBS keeps getting... Okay, I think aerospace is completely completely bugged out right now. Let's restart it again. Like, I have to set up my windows again after that, I think, but maybe it works a little bit better. Okay, now it seems to be working. I can select it. I can resize it. Okay. So this is Ghostty. Looks actually not that bad. And I'm not quite sure if it still has my configuration from before. Can I see this somehow? Actually, like here, there's no Ghostty in here, but maybe it's in the, I think in the application, library application stuff. Let's check out configuration here. Yeah, like in, maybe there's some copy of this, even if I didn't put it there, but let's just cd into it and okay. This I didn't want to do. Okay. So is there something here? No match found. Okay. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We're gonna pretend that I didn't even try this out yet and no configuration stuff got left behind. Let's go to About Ghostty and go through the web page a little bit. Here you can see like Ghostty is a terminal emulator that differentiates itself by being fast, feature-rich, and native. While there are many excellent terminal emulators available, they all force you to choose between speed, features, or native UIs. Ghostty provides all three. Yeah. So he's claiming that it's not the best at all, but it's overall good at all these things. Yeah, native means that you have, if I open a tab now, that's also an aerospace bug, by the way, that happens in Finder also. If you open a native tab in Finder, aerospace thinks there's another window here and just makes space for it, even though it's just internally here. Yeah. But yeah, these are native. I don't know why the configuration is messed up like this. Let's maybe look at this appearance thing again. Does this help? Okay. The switching helped. So this looks better now. Okay. So Ghostty is claiming that it's native for macOS and for Linux. Like it's using the default GUI stuff like AppKit and SwiftUI, and under Linux it's GTK4, I think. There's also this libghostty that powers Ghostty and will be available for other stuff, but it's not right now at the moment, I think. Yeah, so it's got native UI components. Tab splits, error messages, etc. And it also integrates with system capabilities that are unique to the platform it is running on. For example, on macOS, Ghostty supports Quick Look, Force Touch, the macOS Secure Input API, built-in Windows state, recovery on restart, etc. Okay, I'm not sure if I really need all this stuff, but it's probably nice. What else does it do? Maybe I just make this a little bit bigger so we can see a little bit more. So libghostty we already read. Should I do it like a little bit like the Primagen and read all through it, or do we just try to configure it now? I don't know. Do you have any preferences? Somebody? Also brought some coffee with me. By the way, I hope you all had happy holidays. go for the action. Okay, that's a good call. Okay, then. So we installed it. What do we want to achieve? So what I can see is that the font is already pre-configured in a good way because it's JetBrains Mono and it comes pre-packaged with Ghostty, so you don't have to install it yourself. I'm gonna go into my dot files and create a configuration file. Okay, then let's see. We go about configuration again. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty similar already, I think, because I can open my WezTerm up again. This is a little bit bigger font right now because of the recording settings, but it's also JetBrains Mono. It has like the Tokyo Night theme. Oh, what I see is it doesn't pick up my Starship prompt. I don't know why Starship doesn't work here. That's you see the prompt is completely different, but it should be the same because it's using my CSH here, and it has all my history and stuff like that. I don't actually know why Starship doesn't work. Maybe if I open up another window. Nope. Starship doesn't get picked up, it seems. That's kind of strange. Okay. But okay, let's try to get this set up like this. So basically, I'm gonna create. Okay, I'm not gonna do it in my dot files because there's an indirection we have to do. I have this dot files repo where you see there are many modules, and I use stow to symlink this. And I'm just gonna do it manually the way they say, so that maybe if somebody wants to just do the same steps, that I don't have to do that. So let's make this actually, I don't know, no. Let's make this a little bit bigger again, like, so that we have this sidebar still. Yeah, okay. Go to configuration, go to overview, and we're gonna create this config file in this XDG configuration path. Like that's the way most other programs do. And I also symlink to this location, but let's not do that actually. Just go into this configuration directory, and then we make another directory that's Ghostty, cd into that, and create this config file. That's simply called config. That's quite nice. Oh, what I also noticed, if you see this icon up here, this is this native, I think it's called proxy icon from macOS. So let me just quickly go out of new Vim again. You see right now it's telling me about the current directory, and if I wanted to use this somewhere else, like inside this terminal, I could just drag it in here and it would be put in there. That's quite handy. Or you can use this for dialogues or something like that. I can probably also like just put it in here, yeah, and use it in other programs as well. It's pretty nice and useful sometimes. Cool feature, I think. Also, like the native macOS applications have this, so that's probably also one thing that's meant with this native philosophy here. But okay, let's go back into the config file. I'm getting distracted. Maybe I should have scripted this somehow, but yeah. Okay, so we have this config file. What can we do in there? We have a simple syntax, key key value syntax here. So there are configuration options that are probably here in the option reference. Also, yeah, I also don't use tabs, but it's probably nice for people who do. Okay, keybinds, these are options, these are keybinds. Looks easy enough. Yeah, keys are case sensitive. And we can also split the config file, but I wouldn't do that right now. Okay. Reloading the config with Command Shift and comma. Okay, so let's try to stay on track. We want to create like a similar setup to, let's put this on workspace 2, to this WezTerm here, right? Let's try this. So then we have already the font. The font is already the correct one because JetBrains Mono Nerd font is the font I use, so I don't have to do anything about that. Also, like, I like this zero configuration philosophy. So they say Ghostty is designed to work out of the box with no configuration for most users, and I really think this looks quite usable, apart from my prompt not working. But yeah, it's a cool philosophy, I think. And so this configuration file will be probably quite minimal. What we do there, probably I hope they have sane keybinds also. Like I like the ones in WezTerm for splitting the windows and navigating between the window panes. They are really okay for me, or maybe I'm just used to them, but I found them to be nice. They will be probably be a little bit different here. Yeah. Okay, reloading the configuration. So if we make any change, we can just use Command Shift comma to reload the config. That's cool. So let's maybe try to use the Tokyo theme. And let's just look at the option reference, and probably there's something like a theme here. Yes. Theme. And there are a lot of built-in themes, I think. And also, when I was looking around a little bit on the homepage before, I noticed there was also some cool thing in the command line. Let me maybe here also increase the font size. You can see it a little bit better. So we have like this Ghostty, just with 2 T's, command that has some actions and some flags. I think it has also like a help command. Yep. And there's a list themes action. Let's try this. I think this is pretty cool. Yeah. Here you can see like all the built-in themes of Ghostty and can just switch between them and see how they look, how they actually look here when using bat and the terminal colors and these things. Oh, also the mouse is working actually. And you can filter using /. And I want to see if there's Tokyo Night. Okay, there's a little bug, but let's filter again. There was more. Yeah. Tokyo Night Day, Tokyo Night Storm, and Tokyo Night. And I think somehow it remembered, because I I set the Tokyo theme before. Somehow I remembered it from before, even though I deleted the configuration file when I just tried it before this live stream a little bit. Yeah, but here you can find themes. Let's for just to see if the theme changing works, let's just use this very pretty Ubuntu theme. It's not working if I press enter here or something like that. It's just a browser, I think, and I have to put this into the configuration file. So if I press escape here, I'm out of this. Let's go back to the config file. I didn't save anything, so no file there. And I can just write this key value like this, save this, and then I just hit Command Shift, comma, and you see it reloads the config and the theme changed. Some colors here are actually still Tokyo because this is in my new Vim configuration. So the Lua line down here, stuff like that, is inside of new Vim. But if I just put this in the background now, you see this looks like really like Ubuntu. I actually don't really like it. So let's do the Tokyo Night theme here. And also there's another feature that's quite nice for the configuration here. So I reload this now. We're back to Tokyo Night. The other feature is in my WezTerm configuration. If I now switch, I also recently switched to Raycast. Before I used Alfred, and then there I had a shortcut to switch my themes from dark to light mode and the other way around, but haven't set this up here. So let's go into the appearance settings of macOS and switch to light mode. And how I set up a WezTerm is that it switches to another theme, to Tokyo Night Day, like this. Yeah, Raycast is really cool, but I still have to dig a little bit deeper into it to get all the same functionality I configured in Alfred before, because I was using Alfred, I don't know, for years, for many years actually. I'm like a mega supporter from one of the first versions, I think. I never bothered to switch to something else, but yeah, recently I just thought, let's try out Raycast. Yeah, so we can also get this feature in Ghostty, I think. And this actually not even, yeah, okay, we see it here. You can do it like this. Different theme for the light and dark mode. You can just use like a list here with light, the light theme name, and dark colon and dark theme name. So we could do dark colon this. Let's make it big again. And then add a light theme. And this was called Tokyo Night. Can I spell? Day, I think. Like this. So let's save this file, reload this. Whoops. Save again, reload it. And actually, I'm still on the on the light theme, right? Yeah. And it automatically switched to the Tokyo Night Day theme. If I now switch to dark mode, go back to workspace 1, this also switched. I can also like put the settings here on the same workspace so that we can see that it immediately affects this also. So now we have replicated this functionality of WezTerm here with this one line. That's quite nice actually. In WezTerm, I have this configured like this. So this is my WezTerm configuration file, and I have this function, because like the configuration of WezTerm is Lua, so you can write functions for that, and I have this function that switches the themes depending on the appearance here. So it's a little bit more complicated here to set it up than in Ghostty. So I guess, okay, you can do it here as well, but it's not really a killer feature to do it like this, like so much easier, but it's okay. It's nice that you can do it quite easily, I think. So configuration of Ghostty seems to be not that powerful as Lua, but it's simple and functional, I think, at least for this now. Let's see if we can also replicate the other stuff, like what we also have with WezTerm. Now I'm back at WezTerm. You see I have this opacity, a little bit, how much is it? I don't know. I should have it here somehow. Configured, yeah, it's like 90%. And I also have like a shortcut to toggle between opacity on and opacity off if it's too distracting. Also have this function, written this function for that, but it's inspired from the WezTerm documentation. Like there's a good example of that. I don't know how to do that in Ghostty, but we can try. So I think at least there's like a background that's for the background color, but we don't need that because we have this theme. There will be probably something like background opacity here. Okay, how does this work? The opacity level, opposite of transparency of the background. Okay, a value of 1 is fully opaque and a value of 0 is fully transparent. Okay, so between 0 and 1 to the nearest valid value. On macOS, background opacity is disabled when the terminal enters native full screen. This is because the background becomes gray and it can cause widgets to show through, which isn't generally desirable. Okay, that's fine. Let's just try to set this here, right? Background opacity. So enter a new key here, background opacity. And let's try to make it fully transparent. Then with 0, this should be fully transparent, right? So I save this and I reload the config and whoopsie doopsie. Only this part on the top seems to get transparent here. I don't know if that's the desired outcome. For me, it's not, but yeah, it's fully transparent at least. But it's only like the status bar. Maybe it's not working because of my new Vim theme. Let's check that. Let's get out of new Vim. Well, no, doesn't seem to work quite as expected, at least. Maybe we found a bug. We found an early bug, I think, maybe. Maybe there's also like an issue already. Because Ghostty GitHub will be probably quite active. Repositories, here's the Ghostty repository. Let's look at the issues. Okay, there are many issues, like, wow. This is really active, I think. Which might be good. Let's, I don't know, opacity. Maybe there's some issue with opacity. Oh, background opacity does not function properly, macOS. This seems actually okay, but it's working kind of here. All right. Is there some kind of fix for this? No, doesn't seem like it. 95. requires a restart, at least on macOS. Okay, maybe we actually have to restart this. Let's try to restart. So quit Ghostty. Or maybe I like, I still have my new vim here. So open Ghostty again. Okay, now it's fully transparent. So this actually works, but this is not really usable right now. Okay, this should put me here, right? Yep. Zoxide in action. Maybe you've seen my video. Yeah, I know actually, Thiago, that you saw my video there, but maybe one of the other other 5, because one is me, one is myself. People also know that. Okay, so let's put this up to 0.9. Save this, reload this. Okay, this seems to be working. After a restart. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So it's not completely broken. It's just you have to restart it. That's okay. It's a 1.0 release, right? It's just a little bug, I think. Okay, but also I have some blurring because now we see the complete image. And if you look at my WezTerm, I don't know if the compression is good enough for that, but it's a little bit blurred. Yeah. So we have the same level of opacity right now, but the blurring is not the same. I don't know, actually. The window blur is set to 10 on my WezTerm config. Do we have something similar in the Ghostty config? I don't know. Blur. Background blur radius. Yeah, of course we have. I'm gonna just copy and paste this because I'm lazy. Let's also set this to 10. Reload. Yeah, seems quite similar. I'm gonna put this side by side with WezTerm now, like on my second window, and I think it looks quite similar. Yeah. Wow, nice. We are almost there, I think, with not that much configuration for now. Yeah, the font size is not the same in the settings right now. But actually, let's try to set it to 24 also, because for the recording settings or for the streaming, it's probably also better that you can see a little bit more. Also, by the way, you can also resize windows in aerospace with the mouse if you want to. It also works. If you haven't seen my aerospace video, look at it. No, what did I want to do? Like the font family, no, font style, font size. Here, font size. Okay, let's add font size 24. Just to make it the same for now. Doesn't seem to work actually. Okay, why? Why doesn't it work? I have to set font family first. But I have this is preset. I shouldn't have to do this, right? Font size. Oh, it's, of course, it's not just a number, a plain number. It's like pixels or point. Let's try the point stuff. Reload. Oh, 24 pixels is not a valid point size. Okay, maybe I should read what's actually here. Font size in points. So you can set it in pixels. There's just a conversion here. Okay. Hey, that's quite nice actually, that you get like an error window of Ghostty if your configuration is messed up. That's quite nice. So I'm gonna ignore this for now here and set this to point. Whoops, whoopsie doopsie. And reload again. 24 point is also okay. Now I'm really stumped. Font size and points. This value can be a non-integer, and nearest integer pixel size will be selected. If you have a high DPI where 1 point are 2 pixels, then you can blah blah blah. So it's not with point. It's just an integer. Let's try it. 48. Maybe it's just. Doesn't seem to work for me. I'm gonna try to restart Ghostty again. Maybe this also needs a restart. I don't know. Oh, yeah. It actually does. That's a little bit underwhelming, actually. Oh. Terminal inspect feature. Okay, terminal inspect feature. Where do I find this? In features, probably. View features, feature highlight. I don't. Maybe in shell integration. No. What's this? Terminal API. Term info maybe? Terminal capabilities. Nope. Do you know, Thiago, how to trigger this? Like this ghost, is there something in the settings, reload configuration? What happens if I go to settings here? Okay. There's it opens the configuration file in the default editor. I see. Okay. View maybe. Terminal inspector. Oh, that's probably it, right? Shift Control I. Yeah. I found it in the menu first, but then I saw your comment. Thanks, ELW. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. What can you do here? So you see the screen stuff. Modes. You can also. No, you can't. I thought you can maybe check this on and off, but it seems to only show you what is checked. Keyboard, no key, record events, press a key. Okay. Now we can see the key events. That's nice. Cool. Terminal I/O. CSI. Okay. What's CSI? Surface info. Okay. There's a drop down or is high tab bar? Okay. Yeah, cool. But you can see lots of stuff here, right? Like memory usage, Kitty graphics. Yeah, it also has Kitty graphics support, right? So maybe let's just try this out. I think we're getting off track again, but well, it's a live stream, right? Let's go to what's it called here? Wait a second. Actually, you don't need to have my calendar stuff. I don't know. Let's go into my YouTube video stuff like here, and I'm gonna make this. Maybe we should first reduce the font size again, right? It's a little bit big. Let's just use 24. Reloading doesn't work, but Then let's just start this up again. Okay, that's a little bit better, I think. What did I want to do? Like YouTube videos, and in YouTube videos I'm gonna start Yazzie, whatever this is called, and then we should see. Okay, we have previews here. Yeah, you can see my many takes for my first video. I had to cut so much because I couldn't say one straight sentence. It was so awkward. It's still awkward, a little bit awkward to talk right now, but actually there are people here listening to me, and I'm not just talking to a camera without any feedback, so it's a little bit better right now, even though this is really not structured at all. Okay, so Kitty Graphics Protocol works. That's cool. That's very cool. What did I want to do actually? Let me check back. Okay, do you want to see something more with this Control-Shift-I, right? It's probably Command-Shift-I and what? Doesn't work for me, but I could bring it up here. It's Option Command-I on macOS. Control-Shift-I is probably on Linux, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you have many stats here, but I actually don't know. That's how I got to the Kitty graphics. Yeah. Isn't there some kind of benchmark tool, like a Doom something for terminal? Doom terminal benchmark. I don't know. Maybe that would be nice to see. I heard about that, but I don't actually know. Is it this? Oh, this is the real Doom, right? Terminal Doom. Okay, crypto code terminal Doom. Is this installable with Brew maybe? Doomfire. Okay, Doomfire. It doesn't seem to be installable with Brew. Doomfire. So let's search for Doomfire. Okay. Oh, okay. This looks really cool. If this is really in the terminal. Can we install this somehow? Do you know how to install this on macOS? Doomfire? Doomfire macOS. Doomfire Zig. So that's basically just the algorithm that he told there, right? Okay. Oh, Zig build run. I don't have Zig installed actually. Is there some kind of compiled stuff like this? Yeah, maybe not today. Should I just install Zig? Probably this should work, right? Then let's do that. And let's maybe close this up again as long as we install this. Okay, so Zig is installed now. Then we're gonna do this. Let's go here. Let's go into the playground. Make dear, I don't know, Doomfire. And clone this. I just copy all of this. Less typing. Oh, okay. Thanks for nothing. it's completely copying with the prompt lines. Okay. Zig build run. Okay. Seems to be working. So I just downloaded some code off the internet and just actually compiled it without even looking at it. Yeah, continue. Test your might. How much is the press return to continue? Okay. Wow. Okay, this seems to work. I'm gonna maybe quit this again and start this again. Full screen. Yeah. Wow. 100 FPS. So actually, I just want to see how fast is this in WezTerm. Is this faster than in WezTerm? Let's just try this in WezTerm. I'm gonna close this up. Playground, Doomfire, right? Okay. Zig build run. Whoops. Why? What did I miss? What did I miss again? Didn't I enter this already? No. Okay. My mistake. So. Oh. Actually, this is way faster than WezTerm. What the fuck? It's like, yeah, like we had like 100 FPS, 90 to 100 in Ghostty, and over 500 here. Wow. Didn't expect that, actually. I thought Zig was like one of the fast terminals. Nice. Yeah. Let's do this again. Try this again. Or maybe it's because like in the background here, there's also like some other window. Let's put this on workspace 3 where there's nothing and run this again. Not much faster. Okay. Yeah, cool. I mean, I could play at 100 FPS, but and also probably it doesn't matter for anything, but yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe it's because we activated the background opacity and maybe it's not optimized for that. We can let's just can we comment in this file? Configuration, overview, are there comments? Comments, yes. Just like hashtags. I will also say hashtags. Then this, okay, yeah. Of course, NeoVim doesn't know what kind of file this is. So, okay, the background opacity is gone. Let's run Doomfire again. No, I'm sorry, ELW already figured it out. Probably because of I see it. The lag, it's really lagging, or like the stream is like 20 seconds after I actually talk. I see this on my phone. Yeah, but this seems to not have any effect on this. Okay. So if it's important to run Doomfire at many hundred FPS, you should not switch to Ghostty, but stay on WezTerm. All right, that's interesting. No problem. I can actually see terminal app is with 31. It's not fast at all, but yeah, his result is kind of different than mine. I don't know what machine he has. Probably some high-end M4 Max or something. I'm only on the M1 Max, but the I don't know the word right now. Like it shouldn't be that different because of that, and also the ranking shouldn't, or the order shouldn't change, right? Maybe I've got some configuration here that's hindering Ghostty, or I have some high-end WezTerm thingy here because I have this great configuration. Okay, yeah, but actually, let's try to replicate my configuration, right? Of WezTerm. We were almost there, I think, because we have the background opacity. We have almost everything in my configuration on WezTerm. I don't have anything like this status bar on top. So I don't know if we can disable this, because I guess it's one of the main features to be this native thingy here with the proxy icon and stuff like that. I don't know if we can actually get rid of that. I would like it, because I will probably never use this or almost never use this, because if I'm in my terminal, I mostly don't use my mouse. But let's check if we can get rid of this somehow, like in the option reference. How would this be called? Like status bar or something? Status line? No. Window bar, or I don't know. I'm gonna just scroll through this. Oh, this scrolls me back there. I don't like this. It's a little bit. Is it a search? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna reload this. Background selection. I don't believe that this can be done right now. It's not a killer feature, probably. Window theme. Window decoration. Oh, window decoration. Okay. Window decoration false. I think this should be it. Window decoration false. So let's go back to this here. Window decoration false. Right. Reload. Okay. I'm gonna try to actually close and reopen Ghostty this time. Maybe. This now works. Do I have Ghostty open on another thingy here? Okay, close it for good now. Ghostty. Oh, yeah. And basically we have almost my WezTerm configuration, I think. Like, let's put it side by side. Workspace 2. So on the right side is Ghostty, on the left side is WezTerm. But let's open WezTerm again. Sorry, I just closed it by accident. But yeah, do any of you know why my Starship isn't loading with Ghostty? I'm actually a little bit stumped, Because I don't know why this wouldn't load here. Maybe you can Google it. Starship not working in Ghostty. I don't know. That's probably not it. It's all just ZSH, but is there something we have to do for Starship just for a specific terminal? Shouldn't be, right? I actually don't really know. Let's go to installation again. On macOS, it's just get the latest version, and it's not, doesn't really have to do anything with the terminal directly. It's a shell thing, right? Any of you know maybe why this isn't working? Okay, so you like lost the same way as me. Maybe let's just see dot files. This should be in CSH or C, I think. In the Starship init CSH. I'm actually just gonna copy that. Does Ghostty have this cool copy mode actually? Didn't work. This cool copy mode didn't work because I messed up somehow. Yeah, I'm just gonna type it for now. Starship. Probably it doesn't make any sense to actually, I just messed up because on the left there is Ghostty. And I thought I just started like copy mode in WezTerm, but I just didn't, and just did the normal NVIM selection, like the visual mode, and yeah, that's why it didn't work. Good to know. Like I can copy on the right side. I know. Like now I'm in this mode, right? I can just copy, and then I can paste it here. And of course I forgot the quote. Oh, okay. So somehow this doesn't get executed. Why? I don't know why. Because everything else in my ZSH configuration does seem to get executed. Okay, that's a strange bug. But now we should have parity. So what I would like to know is there something like this copy mode? Like if I make Control-Shift-X on WezTerm, I can like copy like this, or Control-Shift-A. That's a custom shortcut for this. How does this? I forgot the name of the mode, but now I could just with the press of A, I could copy this URL. Does stuff like this exist for Ghostty already? Probably not, right? But I said that before, and the other features all existed in Ghostty already. So maybe they exist already. But yeah. Okay. I would have to figure out why this doesn't get loaded by default. Also, like I noticed the cursor, it's behaving similar to in NeoVim in Ghostty. I like that actually. Like on the right side on WezTerm, I just have this blocky cursor. Even if I'm in insert mode, I have like v bindings or v z shell mode, and if I go out of it, it's also the blocky mode. But on the left side here in insert mode, I have this line cursor if I'm in insert mode, and if I go out of it, like that's pretty cool. That it's like this. Like in NeoVim, it's exactly like this. In standard Vim, it's not, but I don't know. Is this standard Vim? No, I actually aliased it. An alias. There's also like FCF for this, right? Alias Vim. Sometimes I forget stuff that I talked about in my own videos. That's pretty embarrassing actually, but yeah. So here, insert mode, it's also the block, and in command mode not. That's quite a nice touch here on Ghostty. I like this. Oops, that was fat fingered again. Okay. Yeah. So actually, I like it. It's also like a minimal configuration, and it's quite nice looking already. Functionality is also okay, but we haven't looked at splits or something like that, right? So if I want to split my window here on oh, that's sorry, wrong shortcut. If I want to split my window on WezTerm, I can do this, and I don't use Tmux a long time because of this. There are splits in Ghostty too, right? Let's put this back again on workspace 1 and look at the default key bindings. Oh, there's also like you can show the key bindings, right? With list keybinds, I think I saw this. Yeah, and then I can type this. What did I want to say? Split, right? Okay, split right. So super D is split right. Split top is super alt up. No, that's navigating. Super shifty is new split down. Okay, so super shifty is new split down. Super D is split to the right. Okay, I could. That's quite nice, right? Hey, Sammy. You're also here, right? Cool. Hi, yeah, I just thought I wanted to record a new video in this year still, but I thought all the editing and stuff like that is so much work. I don't know if I get the time this week, so I'm just gonna try and live stream. Hi, Sammy. Yeah. How are you? Okay, but that's actually quite nice. Like super D, super shift D, okay, and navigating is with super alt and arrow keys, right? So super alt, arrow keys, yeah. Yeah, it's also quite nice. So seems also to be quite fast. The new splits, yeah. Okay, so this is nice. Can we also like do some copy? Copy to clipboard is super C. That's just like normal copying. So the copy mode is probably not something that's there yet. Oh, but one cool feature I heard about is this Quake style terminal, right? Did you play Quake? I don't know, maybe I'm revealing my real age here, or my age here, that I'm so old that I played Quake back in the days. And I really liked the console that came up from the top. And also iTerm had a feature like that, right? iTerm 2. A few years ago when I still was using iTerm, I liked this feature. I think probably there's something like, no, not shell integration. Configuration. Is there something like actions or something like that? Not just, probably. There's also, whoopsie. List actions. Yeah, that's quite cool. It's at least it's intuitive. So toggle window, no, toggle quick terminal sounds like that. So maybe let's bind this, right? You did also, Thiago. That's great. I also liked Unreal Tournaments. So Unreal Tournament and Quake 3, Quake 1 actually. I know one of the first private LAN parties we did was playing Quake all night long, and it was really great, even though I really sucked at it back then. But yeah, after that I tried to play a little bit more competitively, but in Unreal Tournament it went quite well. Quake not so much, but Quake was really funny anyway. Also, Unreal Tournament also had like the console you could get from the top. But let's try to implement this feature in the config. I think that should be quite easy. Let's go to the config again. So we need a keybind for that, right? Keybind. And how did this work again? Like, let's go back to the configuration overview. In the beginning, there was something like keybind, but you need to have this keybind like globally or something, no? Right? Is there something like a modifier or something that you can do global keybinds for that? There has to be somehow. But I don't find it right now. Maybe under key bindings. Oh, here's also action reference. So probably here's also this toggle thingy documented somehow. Trigger. The trigger. The modifiers. Okay. Trigger prefixes. Okay, here's something like global. Let's add something for my hyperkey. So I have to, how is it called here? Super plus alt plus control plus shift, and let's do A. This should be free. Oh, and also we have to prefix this with global, right? Global. And then we have to do the toggle. I already forgot again, but let's just look it up here. Quick terminal. Okay, let's save this. Okay, I reloaded the config file, so let's try hyper A. Oh, it works. This is really cool. I really like that. This is nice. Yeah, so this is a feature that I don't think WezTerm has. Actually, I can't type. Quake style terminal. Enhancement. It's still open. I think other people wanted this too, but working Linux Xbox setup. Okay, so this is not natively supported, I think, still. What a shame. Could this be the feature I've really that really puts me over to going to Ghosty? I don't think so. Okay. No, that doesn't seem like it's implemented yet. Okay. But I think other features are more useful. I use this copy mode and quick select mode. It's called quick select mode, I think. So often I don't think I can switch because of that. Any other features we should try, or any other things we should try? Do you have any ideas? Crash. What? There's an action called crash? Can I do a crash on the keybind? Okay, let's just try this. Crash. I bind it to the same key. So no Quake style terminal anymore, but crash. Reload the config. Unknown error. What? Crash. What did I do wrong? Error invalid format. Okay. I guess this doesn't do anything. Okay. Window decorations back on. I think I will comment this out also for a short while. But I still have to restart. Wait a second. Yeah, window decorations are here. Also, seems to be like in light mode again. Why? I don't know. Let's switch this. Yeah, this is still a little buggy. Okay, ELW, what should we do now? Window decorations are back on. Oh, this coffee is already cold. How long are we going here, actually? Can we see this here somehow? Live. I don't know how. Over an hour? Yep. I can click on it. Like, right click. This is the native proxy icon. This is you can do this in Finder also. Yes, like here. And you can basically, like, I can click and drag and drag it here like this, or into other folders, applications, I mean. Yeah, this. No problem. Why are you sorry? I don't know. Don't have to be sorry. Just want to look at maybe, I don't know, some other killer feature. I think it's a really nice terminal. It's a really nice experience, and you don't have to do that much configuration. Like, this is really is a really minimal config here, right? And you can do so much with it already. I thought like my WezTerm configuration is also quite minimal, but this is even more minimal, I think. And you get like a really nice looking, nice working terminal. Like with the splits, it's also quite nice, also quite intuitive. I wouldn't probably have known these keybinds if I didn't look this up, but sorry, sometimes I'm still using German words in between. But yeah, it's nice. It's quite nice. So if I didn't already would be using WezTerm and I didn't have known quick select mode and copy mode or something like that, or features like that, I would probably use this. But WezTerm, for me, at work, at my day job, I have to log into a Windows machine. Toggle window decorations. Oh, that's great. That's great. Let's try this. All right. Let's quickly close these up. Let's reuse this keybind here for this. Toggle window decorations. Save this. So this keybind should work then. Oh, I didn't reload, I think. No. Did I misspell something? Super Alt Control Shift A did work. Toggle window decorations. I'm gonna restart just to make sure. Doesn't seem to do anything actually, but maybe because it's a global thing. Let's try again, removing this and reload. No. Reopen again. Doesn't seem to work. Where was it? I forgot. Configuration keybinds, action reference. Toggle window decorations. Do I have to do something else? This only works on Linux. Okay, so this isn't working on macOS yet. Probably because you have to restart because of some native thing in macOS, I think. That's the thing with these cross platform terminals or applications. Some things don't work on certain systems. But what I wanted to say before, one aspect about Ghostty is there's no Windows port yet, and on work for my day job I have to use Windows actually to log into a Windows machine, a quite old Windows machine, and there I can still use WezTerm because WezTerm also has like, not like, it has a Windows port. So it works on macOS, which I use for my daily driving here. I also have like a small little system with Linux installed on it here, like a mini PC, just to also have Linux available. And for work, I have to log into the Windows system. So that's quite nice. Quite nice thing that WezTerm supports all 3 operating systems here. But Ghostty, I think, will or should also in the future should have like a Windows port, but I don't know where I read this actually. But I think I saw it on the website before that there should be a Windows port in the future. And if you have to use Windows sometimes, and yeah, Windows is not that bad maybe for some people, but the way it's developing, it's getting worse and worse, I think, with the whole with the ads inside and this whole privacy thing getting worse and worse. And yeah, maybe macOS is also not perfect, and Apple is certainly not perfect. And but I like Unix systems, Linux, Unix. I don't know. I like this way more. Yeah. So what's the shell integration stuff? Some features require integrating with your shell. Ghostty can automatically inject shell integration for Bash, Zesh, Fish, and Elvish. What's Elvish? I don't know Elvish. Yeah, no. It's a shell, I think. Okay. Interesting. Also very bright. Maybe I'll have a look at it later. Sorry, I get distracted easily sometimes. Do not confirm clause for terminals where the cursor is at a prompt. New terminals start in a working directory of the previously focused terminal. Okay, yeah, that's usually how it works in WezTerm 2, as far as I remember. Complex prompts resize correctly by allowing the shell to redraw rather than reflow the prompt line. Oh, that could be nice. Triple click while holding or control or a command to select the output of a command. The cursor at the prompt is turned into a bar. Yeah, that's nice. That's what I noticed before. The jump to prompt key binding can be used to scroll the terminal window forward and back through prompts. Okay, jump to prompt key binding. Let me look at this a little bit closer. Jump to prompt. Jump the viewport forward to or back by prompt. Sounds like a nice feature, actually. New shell. I wanted to, actually. Also, I wanted to have a look at fish, and I want to look at so much stuff sometimes, but I don't find the time, actually. I saw DevOps Toolbox has a video about it, right? About new shell. Also, DevOps Toolbox, just when I was working on my aerospace video, just released an aerospace video. So then I saw it and I thought, damn. He's probably so much, or probably he has already an editor or something like that. I just edit everything myself now and don't do this full time yet. I hope to get some more time to do that in the future. But yeah, that's when I thought, damn, that was bad timing. Probably. Yeah, thanks, Thiago. I don't know how long I will be keep going, because I don't know what we should do right now, actually. I saw that. I didn't see the line before. Sorry. Gotta go. Thanks. Thanks for your support, Thiago. And hope to see you in a bit. And we are at 11 people in here. -1 because my phone is also one of these. But yeah, it's way more. 12. Oh my god. Maybe I should keep it open. It's way more than I expected, and it's actually fun. Live streaming is fun, I think, and I hope I will get a little bit better and maybe a little bit more structured in the future. But yeah, if you like this stream, I don't know. Did somebody hit like already? Yeah. Wow, there are 3 likes. Cool. Yeah, liking and following, and that helps a lot, I think. Maybe we can do a quick recap for people that joined a little bit later. So this was my first live stream, right? This is my WezTerm window and my configuration, and we actually let me reopen the config file again. We actually, this doesn't work, configured WezTerm Ghostty to match my WezTerm config in a few lines. My WezTerm config is also not that this will not work, sorry. This will work. This is my on the left is my WezTerm config. It's not that big. It's a little more, but also I found some more keybinds here. Like I can toggle my window background opacity and my ligatures. It's not noticeable here, only in like these things. Let me just show you. Like I can toggle these with the keybind, the ligatures. This is probably also possible in Ghostty, but we didn't look at that. But yeah, with very minimal configuration, you can get almost the same results, or very similar looking terminal. So let me restart this to get. I didn't save, probably. I don't know. No decorations false. Why doesn't this work again? Okay, so it's still open in the background. Okay, if I close the window, it's still open, and I have to really close it, I think, to reload. Yeah, okay. So on the right is Ghostty. On the left is WezTerm. And you can really easily configure them the same. We saw that Doomfire runs so much faster on WezTerm, at least on my system. That was a little bit surprising. how, yeah, zig build run. So let's do it side by side. Didn't do it side by side, right? This should also work, right? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, okay, it's half the window now. Yeah, so we see WezTerm is much faster at this. I don't know why. I don't know if it really does matter, but yeah. I would say this was a cool experiment today. Live streaming was really nice. If you want me to do that a little bit more often, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, every comment, every like, every subscribe really helps to push the content out to more people on YouTube, I think. And I have big plans for next year, so I want to be very consistent with uploading and new videos, and also I will probably do some more live streams. I have to kill these fires because it's too much for me on my big screen here. Yeah, thank you all for being here, and I wish you a happy new year. Maybe there will be one more video coming next week, but probably it will be next year. We'll see. Thanks all, and yeah, see you around, I guess. Bye bye.